So welcome to Coolidge State Park up in Plymouth, Vermont. So today we're going to give you a tour of the full campground. It's kind of an interesting setup here. They've got two main sections. One is mostly lean-tos and one is mostly tent camping sites. They got an awesome pavilion area with some nice views. The lean-tos, some of the lean-tos have some amazing views in and of themselves. And there's also a remote site, which is where I'm at right now, which I'll show you more in detail at the end of this video here. But today we're going to start you off on a nice tour, so let's get that tour started. Okay, we are at the entrance of Coolidge State Park. Got a bit of a drive to get up there. That's the road up. As you can see, it is a fee area. You do have to pay even if you're just a day visitor. And you can also see you gotta go all the way up to the office, which is 9/10 of a mile. Wait till you see that road up there. Have to get a little pull over here. A couple of hiking trails. That bridge there is again part of the snowmobile trail system. And you got the Ccc Trail. Today we're going to go up the road. As painful as that's going to be. And I wonder what this is. A weird random cement wall here in the middle of nowhere. Odd. So this is the road up. And if you're towing a trailer, especially a larger trailer, you might have some problems. It's steep, it's winding. The my mountaineer, the Wolfeneer, made it up towing the trailer with my scooter on board, up and down, a few years ago when it was a little younger. I'm not sure if I fully trusted to do the task these days now, but just be forewarned. You're going to get a workout if you're walking up this road. It's one of the first lean-tos you come across. This is sapling. A little bit of a steep drive to get up there, but otherwise pretty isolated. Should have been aimed the other direction there though, because the entrance to the lean-to is aimed right towards the road, so there's no privacy. So it's not a perfect lean-to, but if you want to be away from the rest of the crowd, this is a nice one to choose. Like I said, you got the private isolated spot here, and it's on the road up, but you still have to drive all the way up first and check in at the ranger station before you can pull into your site. Not perfect. There's another site just like this one here, just up the road a ways. I think that one's occupied though. After a painfully steep climb here, we're finally reaching the buildings up at the first level. That's your nature center. We'll get to that shortly. And then up around the corner here, you've got the ranger station, or as they call it, the contact station. Nice thing up here is they have Wi-Fi available. So if you're like me and you gotta stay in contact with customers and that, you can actually check in here. Oops. They sell firewood up here, and usually they have ice, but right now they're having some supply chain issues with the company that gets the ice from Canada. So they don't have any right now. But this is the station up here. Okay, this is the road down to the lean-tos. That's like a kid's playhouse. Kids play log cabin. It's a trash and recycling center here. All nice and bear proof. And you got the old recycling center before they had single stream recycling. They would have had to separate your glass and your plastics and your cans and everything else right there. Nice little park here for the kids to play in here. Little playground area, swings and that. Communal fire pit. And the nature center. Things usually aren't open when I come by them. This one is today. Let's see what's in there. Okay. Looks like a little museum type setup. Informations, pictures. Unfortunately, a few dead things, but oh well. Skulls. Some rocks from the area. Information on some of the stuff there from the CCC. Got some bug nets for the kids to play with. That's what you got in the nature center. From here we continue on into the lean-to loop. This loop literally is just all lean-tos. Every site is a lean-to. There's no tent site over here. There's some that have some pretty phenomenal views. Unfortunately, they're probably all going to be occupied, so I won't be able to showcase any of them. But you got some nice sites here. 2 lean-tos down this one road. Peek down here and see. Yep, some lean-tos have less privacy than others. I don't want to go down too far because the lean-tos might be occupied down here. And you don't want to invade anybody's privacy. That's a nice one down there. I don't know if anybody has it or not, so I'm not going down there. That would be a nice one, larch. And you got water spigots. And the spruce. Park out here and walk into it. And we got pine up here. Lots of nice lean-tos around here. Maple looks like a nice one. Aimed in the right direction, nice big area to pull into. I can pull my van and my trailer with my scooter on board into it. I wanted to stay at a lean-to up here. And across from bathroom facilities. Another water spigot right there. And you got oak. Another nice quiet one. And this weekend is going to be the long holiday weekend for the 4th of July. So, imagine this place is going to be packed over the weekend. Right now it's pretty empty. Till you get down to the ones with better views. But a little side spur with a few additional lean-tos. Sumac, willow, and butternut down this way. Hackberry. I like the name of that one, hackberry. These ones are nice and quiet. I can see myself coming down here with my van and staying here, just using at least for an outdoor kitchen. Yeah, I feel like the quiet ones, butternut and willow. No views or anything, but not much happening down here either. Sumac's not really all that good. You gotta park up here and then get a little bit of a steep grade to get down to it. Continuing on the roadway, this sycamore. Nice big site, not much privacy. And we come down this little bit of a hill here, we start getting to the ones with the better views. What is that? Well, you were a bear. Maybe you're a bear. That's what you are. That's a bear. Hey, bear. Yep, there's definitely bears in these woods. Too bad he was so far away you probably couldn't see him in the camera. There's definitely a bear out there. You know, the ones who start getting the view. Like Hornbeam here. We got ash. A good view here too. In fact, it's a phenomenal view. Again, I'm not going into any of these sites because even though they look unoccupied, there may be somebody there. So they just don't have the gear out except for inside the lean-to. So that's why I'm not going into any of these sites. Elder. Nice view there too. And we're coming up on the lean-to that I stayed at here about 3 years ago, I think it was now. Definitely before COVID, before I started my YouTube channel. So yeah, I think it was probably 2019. I stayed up here. And you get this nice stretch here where there's no campsites. And you get this one site over here that's pretty well isolated. Had the wolf in here, had my trailer, had my scooter. And quite a bit of privacy at this one. Well, people coming up this direction see a little bit into there, but not too bad. One of the cool fireplaces right in front of the lean-to, so I light that up and the heat came right in. Filled the new lean-to as well. Right next to a really nice bathhouse. Pretty much everything you need right here. And there's enough room I could squish my truck and the trailer and the scooter right here. And I had to hike down this little bit of a steep grade to get down there. Ran an extension cord down and plugged into my auxiliary battery and had power down there and everything. It was great. And I had the bathhouse right next door to me. So this was the first year I had my portable toilet, so I didn't spend much time in there either. And up here you got an interesting water spigot. You got to actually cross a bridge to get to it. I got a kick out of that one. That was a neat one. Here you got an access road for some more of the lean-tos. No sign on it, so I don't know which ones are up here. So you got cedar. Dogwood. There's wolfwood. That one's occupied. The handicapped accessible ones here. A lot of mosquitoes here too, I've noticed. Kind of swarming me right now. Kind of annoying. Got chestnut. A lot of lean-tos down this little road here. Locust. Walnut. And this road just keeps on going here. A lot of lean-tos here. And then it comes out the other side here. Okay. Tamarack. Another nice big one. Well, it has a decent little view for itself too. For a quieter lean-to. Apple Beach and Basewood down there. Very occupied, so I'm not going to go down that way today. A bit more off the beaten path sites. Here's an access point to the Ccc Trail. Yes, Civilian Conservation Corps Trail. That'll get you down to the main road or up to the other camping loop and all the way up to the pavilion area. It's a fun hike too. As we come up to this end of the loop here, there's the nature center again. Now we start the trek up to the campground loop, the tent loop, I should say. Sites that don't have lean-tos. We're working towards next. Come up around the corner here, you come by the dumping station for the RVers, like this one. Not quite sure what he's doing. I think he's trying to get into the dumping station and came in at the wrong angle here. Simple dumping station here. And you got the road up to the other site, which becomes a dirt road. Okay, now we're coming up on the tent loop area. Which is another bit of a hike up. Just a half a mile from the lean-to loop. There's a few lean-tos in here too, but mostly tent sites up in this loop. Like up there you've got white birch. So you got some decent spacing here in these sites. They're at least not right on top of each other like some campgrounds are. Still not as isolated as the kind of campgrounds I'm looking for, but not bad. This one's got a little bridge in the back of it. It's campsite number 3. Probably has their own private path up to the bathhouse or something, I would imagine. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Another chipmunk on the bridge. Oop, in the bridge now. There's like a boardwalk up there. Interesting. This is lean-to alder. This one's a kind of a fun one because it's more set back and the back is turned to the road and everything, so you get a little bit of privacy up here. That'd be a nice one to have. No views, but it's a nice, nice lean-to. Bathroom facilities up there, and yes, there are showers here. This is site 6. Nice spot here. Not very level, wouldn't be good for a camper van setup, but it does get a decent amount of sun on it at least anyway. Another trail out to the bathhouse. I feel like taking the scenic route. You got a stretch of quiet. Get another access way to the Ccc Trail. Again, this goes from the pavilion up at the top of the hill and all the way down to the road. A couple more sites. Site 7. Nice and quiet, but awfully close to site 8. So not much in the way of privacy. Small sites, not really good for camper vans either. Site 9's not too bad. You can get the van in next to the fireplace over there, I suppose. Nice quiet area, but right next to site 10. 10 you can definitely get a van into. Sites 14 and 15 is side-by-side sites. 16 looks promising for a van setup. Any of these sites are good for tents, but if you got a van like me, like my Wolf Van Jack there, so it looks promising. Now, still not going to get a lot of solar charging, but a nice big open space anyway. And site 17. That'd definitely work for like a camper setup. Small trailer or a van. Pull that into there and you can get a little outdoor kitchen area by the fire pit. Not bad. Site 18's a little open, but it's right on the road. Site 19's nice and big. Good space for setting up in. A little bit of a hill to climb here. Site 20. That would work too for a van setup. Get a little bit of sunshine. Site 21. I like 21 here. 19 and 21 are both good good sites to stay in. 23. Here's an oddball one, 23A. You gotta hike into this one. I'm not even sure where you're supposed to park for that one. The last site over here, site 25. And they sat up the road towards the picnic area. And here's the other side of the Ccc Trail. And this is the top of the hill here. I finally made it. A little parking area, picnic area, the pavilion's over there. Here's the pavilion at the top of the hill here. Part of a nice picnic area here. Good place to sit and rest actually after climbing up this hill. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do here. A little bathroom facility up there. And trails through the area here. You need the various picnic tables and such. A nice area. Pretty neat spot in here. You got double fireplaces. One on that side, and one on this side. There's electricity available, so if you're renting the pavilion, I'm sure you can have them come and turn the electricity on. Oh, it actually seems to be on. Interesting, there's a motion sensor up there, that's all new. Huh. Get that. The lights turn themselves on when you come in. Wow. And there's the view out here. Complete with butterflies. There's more of those old fireplaces. Normally I'm not one to show inside the bathrooms here as part of the tour, but this turned out to be a really nice stop up here at the top of this hill here, because it's nice to actually wash my hands with soap. And they have hot water up here too. That was a very pleasant surprise. I usually don't have hot water up at the public picnic area type bathrooms here. Very nice bathroom facilities up here. That was a great surprise, and after being down at the remote lean-to, which is where I'm staying, that was nice. Speaking of that remote lean-to, let's go see that next. This is Ranges Road. This is the road that the remote lean-to is on. This is where I'm camped. So from Route 100A up Ranges Road, it's about 3/4 of a mile to get to the remote site. So it's still a bit of a haul from here. All dirt road. Right, first thing you come across is vast parking. I think is Vermont Association for Snowmobile Trails, but I'm not totally sure. I'll have to look that up. And then right after the vast parking, you got Coolidge State Forest. And that's where we are now. We're actually in the state forest land. And this is the remote lean-to, called Whetstone. It's right by the Whetstone Brook. A nice location here, other than the fact that you park your vehicle about 1/10 of a mile away, and you really need to keep your food in the vehicle because this is bear country. So that's the pathway up to the up to where the vehicle is parked, which would be my mountaineer, the Wolfeneer. And up this way, mind my electronic stuff here. That's obviously not part of the campsite, but up this way here is the facilities, which isn't much to look at over here, but a little bit of a walk from the campsite. And as you can see, still walking. And there it is. Simple, old style outhouse. Complete with the moon on the door. It's just a hole. Really is an outhouse. And that trail up here goes nowhere. It just stops. And that's it. So that's Coolidge State Park in Plymouth, Vermont. It's actually a really nice park. Nice place to visit. I think I read online that it was Vermont's biggest state park, which after walking almost 8 miles today, I'm not surprised. It's actually situated inside of Coolidge State Forest and has some really nice sights. Some of the lean-tos have some phenomenal views. Some of the tent sites are fairly quiet. But if you're really looking for the most off-the-grid and solitude experience, this is the best site for that. This is the remote site. This is Wheatstone. And that's where I'm staying right now. I can't hear the traffic on 100A at all. There's no other people around me. Totally by myself. I don't even have to obey quiet hours because it's not going to bother anybody. And yeah, I like it here. Just be forewarned. You got that drive. First of all, you got to drive 3/4 of a mile on a dirt road to get to the site. Then you have to hike in another 1/10 of a mile from where you have to park the vehicle. You have to keep your food in the vehicle. And well, you're not going to have any cell phone service down here at all. So you can go up to the ranger station in the park though and use their Wi-Fi, and if you go up to the top of the hill you will get cell phone service. But down here you're going to be totally disconnected. If that's what you're looking for, then fantastic. Me, I'm self-employed, so I still have to go out and check on my messages every day. So I had to make a couple phone calls too today. So anyway, so that's it. So if you enjoy these video tours here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'd love it if you hit the like button too. I try to do a tour of every campground I visit. And if you want to help me out, get to more places, you can also buy me a gallon of gas. And with the price of gas these days, it's really hurting my ability to get to these places. So any help would be great. And with that, remember, slow down and enjoy life. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.